The announcement also underscores the polarization that has come to define US politics. For one side, Trump is a figure of hope and resilience, someone who defies the political establishment and speaks to their frustrations. For the other, he represents a divisive and destabilizing force whose fundraising prowess only highlights the flaws of America's political system. Analysts say this divide is unlikely to narrow anytime soon. The more money Trump raises, the more he is able to dominate media coverage, framing himself as both inevitable and unstoppable. But with every dollar raised, critics also grow louder in warning about the corrosive impact of big money on democracy. As one political commentator observed, as the political landscape remains deeply divided, this fundraising revelation highlights not only the scale of Trump's resources, but also the continuing role of money in American politics. The political world now watches closely to see how Trump will use the funds. If history is any guide, the former president will deploy them strategically, not only to maintain his personal brand, but also to challenge opponents and shape national debates. Speculation abounds that significant portions of the money may be directed toward digital campaigning, rally organization, and expanding his already powerful grassroots network. Others suggest that Trump could use the funds to support lawsuits, legal defenses, and other initiatives linked to his turbulent political journey. For now, one thing is clear. Observers now wait to see how these funds will be used and what it means for the future direction of US governance and elections. Beyond Trump himself, the announcement forces a wider discussion about the role of money in American democracy. Critics of the current system argue that such massive fundraising totals tilt power toward wealthy donors and special interests. Supporters counter that it reflects the will of millions of ordinary citizens who choose to contribute. Either way, the numbers are staggering. Few politicians in modern American history have managed to sustain such consistent fundraising momentum outside of an active election campaign. For Republicans, the announcement is both an opportunity and a challenge. On one hand, Trump's war chest strengthens their chances in future contests. On the other, it raises questions about whether the party remains too dependent on one man's influence. For Democrats, the announcement is a reminder of the formidable opposition they face. Even if Trump does not run again, his ability to mobilize money and attention means that any Democratic strategy must account for his continued presence.